All right, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Beauty by AJ, and today's video is going to be I don't know, I guess it's gonna be just the rest of my journey being pregnant. I am 39 weeks today, and I feel like I might give birth any day now. So as you can see, I'm out of breath. But if you want to see this video, make sure you keep on watching, and if you have not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you do that. I don't know whether I'm supposed to be looking at the camera or at me, so I'm gonna do both. So I want to give you guys an update. At 37 weeks pregnant, at that appointment, they did the group B strep swab, where, you know, they do all that stuff. If you don't know, look it up. I'm not about to go into detail though, but they do that stuff, and it came back negative, so yippee for me. And they told me they did a cervix check. That was my first cervix check, and they said that I was 0 centimeters dilated, which is not the news I wanted to hear, because I really thought she was gonna come in the middle of January, but still pregnant, so maybe not. And then they also said that my cervix was still closed and hard, and they actually scheduled me for an ultrasound because they didn't have my ultrasound records from my last hospital, and they said that my stomach looked kind of small, was measuring kind of small, and they just wanted to make sure that the baby was healthy. So I had an ultrasound appointment, which was that following week, and they said that the baby was healthy and that she had a normal size weight and everything. It's just that I'm just small. So at 38 weeks, which was last week, they told me, this was 2 days after the ultrasound, they told me that pretty much that I'm probably not going to be in labor anytime soon, because I was only 1 centimeter dilated at that appointment. So my cervix was still hard and still closed. I hope I'm saying that right. But I was 1 centimeter dilated. But that's pretty much all they said. I mean, everything was normal, but I'm not getting anywhere, not making any progress. And I am about to be on my way to my 39-week appointment. So I will let you guys know how that goes. Hopefully I get some good news. Maybe I'm 3 centimeters dilated. Really don't feel like that's gonna happen, but you know, wish me luck, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am at Chick-fil-A because I am starving and it's my lunch break, and I did not expect this appointment to take that long. So I went to the appointment. The appointment was at 11:40, and I got there at 11:30, and they did not see me until 12:30, and by that time I was like hot, my hands were shaking, and I just felt very lightheaded, and I think it's just because it was my lunch break and I was really hungry. So they ended up drawing my blood pressure and everything, making sure I'm okay, and they gave me some cheese crackers and some apple juice, just so, because I was hungry and I really felt like I was gonna pass out. So they did that, and my blood pressure came back in the 140s, which is it was like 140 something over 78, which isn't bad, because I think the lower number isn't horrible, but the top number is a little high. And my blood pressure has slowly been increasing. I think before, like maybe last month, 2 months ago, it was in the 120s, and last couple appointments it's been in the 130s, and now it's in the 140s. And I've been having, like, you know, swollen feet and all that, so they're thinking I might have preeclampsia, which I feel like they should have known that beforehand, not right when I'm about to give birth, but whatever. And yeah, so they think that, and they ended up taking my blood pressure 3 times, and each time it was in the 140s. And then eventually they tried to check my cervix, and they said they couldn't reach it for some reason, which the same doctor reached it last time, so I don't understand how that happened. And then they did an ultrasound because they said it doesn't really look like her head is like down where it's supposed to be. But her head, she's facing down, it's just not like lodged into position, if that makes sense. But everything looks good. They want to check my blood pressure again tomorrow, and if it's still high, they want to try and induce me tomorrow. So I'm just like, Like, I really wanted her to come in January, but I want her to come naturally, not being induced. So they're gonna check tomorrow and see if I'm still having high blood pressure, because they said it's only gonna get worse as I continue. So they scheduled me an appointment tomorrow, and then they also scheduled me an appointment for next Thursday, just in case everything does work out and I'm able to, you know, just continue and try and give birth naturally, or go into labor naturally. But we're making progress, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I won't be getting induced, because that's not what I want, but you know, if that's what's best for baby, then I guess I'm gonna have to suck it up. Good morning, guys. I'm still 37 weeks, and I just got back from my follow-up appointment because of the high blood pressure and everything. So I just wanted to let you guys know what happened and what they said. All they said, so my blood pressure last time was like 140 something, like 145/88, which isn't super high, but it's high. And then today it was 140/78. So I guess since the lower number decreased, they're not too worried about me. But they did note that they found blood in my urine. I know that's a little TMI, but I don't have any blood anywhere, so it was kind of news to me. But they said maybe that's a sign that my cervix is softening. We'll see. But that's all that happened at that appointment, and I feel like it was a waste of time, because I could have done all that at home. But hopefully I'll start feeling some signs soon. So I'll keep you guys posted. All right, guys, so as you can see, I'm in the hospital. Today is Thursday, January 30th, and I just talked to you guys on Monday, so making progress. So I was at work today, and I had an appointment today because my due date is tomorrow. And my appointment was just a regular routine checkup. I am 199 pounds. I didn't make it to 200, but just about did. And everything looked fine. I'm still 1 centimeter dilated. But my blood pressure was high again. It was 148/68, I want to say. I might be off. I'll put it down below what the correct number was if I'm wrong. So they said since my, you know, thing is elevated again and I'm right by my due date, they were gonna send me to labor and delivery just to get my heart rate monitored, not my heart rate, but my blood pressure monitored, and to make sure that everything is, you know, okay. But they said it's likely I'm gonna be induced today because it has been elevated for like the 4th time. So we get to labor and delivery, and you know, I'm thinking they tripping because they already told me they're gonna induce me last week, but they never did. My blood pressure said 130 something over 68, and I'm like, how did it jump down that quick? It was literally like 10 minutes. So they ended up getting me into a room and everything, and it ended up being 169/88 or something like that. It was something crazy. But I think it was just because they said, and you know, they were gonna induce me and everything, I kind of got like excited. But as you can see, I'm in a room, and I'm actually gonna be induced today, a little bit later. Haven't been induced yet. My heart rate has been going down. It's been in the 140s, and this past test, I think it said 139 or 131. It's been real low, so I'm guessing I'm relaxing up a little bit. My monitor shows that I'm having contractions, which I didn't think I was, so I can't feel them, but I'm having contractions. I had dinner. I'm very upset. I'm hungry. This food is not it. It's not hitting. I had some Jello that tastes like perfume, some vegetable broth, tastes like dishwater, and tea. I don't drink that. I had an icy that was really good, but that's it, and I cannot. But I will keep you guys updated and posted, and hopefully when I hear more news, I will let you guys know. Good morning, everyone. I look like trash, but I feel great. I'm gonna give you guys an update. So after I came back, or after I updated you guys, they ended up giving me this medication that was supposed to help me dilate and help my cervix soften all the way. So I really forget what it's called, but it's a pill that they cut into fourths, and they put 1/4 of it behind your cervix. Like 2 hours later, they were like, yeah, you're having contractions. I was like, oh really? I don't even feel them. And then like the next 2 hours, because it's supposed to be like every 4 hours, the next 2 hours after that, I felt them, and it was like really like getting painful. So then I was still only 1 centimeter, almost 2. So they decided to give me another dose, and that's where it went wrong. I ended up getting 4 to 5 centimeters, but like those contractions were so strong, and I ended up trying the laughing gas. That didn't really work. I mean, I felt, you know, dizzy and like out of it, but I could still feel the contractions. So I got an epidural, which I really didn't want to. You know, I was trying to do a natural birth, but no, not gonna happen. So I got the epidural, and I feel a whole lot better. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning when I got it. I could not sleep, and I was tired. Like, I had to work yesterday morning, so, you know, I was exhausted, and I just wanted to have some type of pain relief so I could go to sleep. But I am happy that I did that. I've been asleep for like ever. So I'm gonna try and eat something, and then I'm gonna come back. I did want to mention that they didn't give me Pitocin. They were trying to dilate me before they gave me Pitocin, but my body is contracted and everything on its own, so I'm pretty much in labor by myself. I just had to have help to get there. All right, guys, I'm gonna try and hold this camera steady, but I have a lot to update you guys on. So it is almost 11 o'clock at night, I believe, and a lot has happened. So at 9:50, I came and talked to you guys about how I had an epidural, and I was feeling so great and everything. I had the peanut ball in between my legs to help me get dilated more, but once I had the epidural, I was like fine. Like, I didn't feel a thing. I really didn't care. Whenever the nurses came back to check me, to do a cervix check, and they were asking me, how did I feel? Do I feel any pressure? And I was like, no. And they were like, okay, well, you're 10 centimeters. And I was like, what? Like, I'm 10 centimeters? That's crazy. And they were like, yeah, we think you're ready to push. And I'm like, okay. So within the next few minutes, I started pushing. I only pushed for 23 minutes. I didn't feel a thing, thank God. No pressure, nothing. The epidural I had was great. I still had control over my pushes, but other than that, it was you know, great. I didn't feel anything. Like, it was awesome. Now, the only problem that I did have was once she came out, you know, they placed her on me for a quick second while they got the placenta out and everything, and that's where everything kind of went wrong. Apparently, I hemorrhaged, and my placenta, some of the membranes and stuff were still stuck inside of me. So they were literally like elbow deep in me, pulling membranes out and scraping me with a tool and pressing on my stomach as hard as they can. And I was crying because it was just super painful. Like, I felt that, but I didn't feel any of the pushing or anything. So it was definitely a nightmare, but I'm happy it's over. And you know, my baby girl, she's so cute. She's like super sweet. She's like really quiet, and she loves being around me, which is great. And she's just super quiet. Like, I mean, I know she's only a day, barely a day old, almost a day, but what is she, 12 hours now? Yeah, she's 12 hours old, but she's just super quiet and like chilling. I love it. But other than that, I couldn't even get transferred to where the new moms and babies go. I'm still in labor and delivery because I can't move, and my uterus wasn't contracting how it was supposed to because of the membranes. So I have a balloon in me, and you know, they were talking about maybe doing a hysterectomy if, you know, worst case scenario, which now they're saying they don't need to do that, but like, it got to a point where they were just thinking the worst. I had to get a blood transfusion and everything. Like, a lot happened, but I got all that. I feel fine. I was really weak earlier, but now I'm fine. I've been holding her, trying to breastfeed a little bit, but I'm just happy that she's healthy. I'm happy that I'm feeling a little bit better. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to maybe walk around or try and change a diaper or something. But I just wanted to update you guys and let you know I had my baby. She was born at 10:55 this morning, and ever since then I've just been chilling with her, you know, just trying to regain my energy. But I will let you guys know how tomorrow goes, and hopefully I get transferred to the next unit. All right, guys, good afternoon, no, good evening. It is about 6:30, and I just want to update you guys. So today's February 1st, and my baby and I have moved into the new mom and baby unit. So after my hemorrhage and everything, I had to stay in the in the labor and delivery unit because I ended up having to get some type of balloon inserted in my uterus so that it could contract and stop the bleeding and everything. I had IVs going in both arms. It was just a horrible day yesterday. But now I feel a whole lot better. I was able to get the epidural taken out and just do a whole lot more. So today we moved to this room about 12ish, maybe 1 o'clock, and I've just been chilling with baby. She had her hearing test, she passed. She was able to she's been doing good latching and breastfeeding, so for me to be like, you know, first time mom at this, she's doing pretty good. Oh, she looks like she's about to cry. You don't want to cry. Okay, let me take care of this and I'll come back. All right, so we got some more lights. I look real crazy, but I just gave birth, so that's my excuse. Now I've got my first meal today, my first real meal. It was a chicken sandwich with some french fries, and I've never been so glad to eat some dry chicken, especially being on that broth diet. No, not for me. But other than that, I think that's all that has been happening. I have homework to do, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. It's due tomorrow. So that's all I have. I'll come back when my phone is a little more charged and maybe she'll be awake and stuff, because right now she is knocked out. Good morning, everyone. As you can see, I have stopped caring about what I look like for now because it's no point in me caring right now. It is 9 something in the morning and it's February 2nd. I'm still at the hospital. I really don't know if I'm leaving today or tomorrow. So let me update you guys. So they did her jaundice test, or her, what is it, bilirubin test? Yeah. And her levels came back pretty good. So she has a little jaundice, but they're gonna check back later and see how that goes. I, on the other hand, you know, I had 1 blood transfusion, 1 pint of blood, because of all the blood that I lost during the hemorrhage and after birth. And my bleeding thus far hasn't even been bad, but they have been checking my blood count, and that's where it looks bad. But I don't know. I don't really know how this hospital stuff works. I don't do hospitals. Hello guys. So I meant to come back yesterday and finish off this vlog, but it got busy yesterday, so I'm gonna come back now. So nothing really eventful happened on Sunday, except I didn't get to go home. So they transfused a little more blood, but another pint, because my levels were low. And then yesterday, which was Monday, they said my levels you know, were higher than they've been since I've been there, so they were gonna let me go home. But because I did since I am anemic because of the pregnancy, and you know, I lost a lot of blood, they said just keep it monitored, and that I have a test next week to do to make sure that I'm still, you know, healthy and everything. And they let us go home yesterday. With that being said, I am going to try to do some homework because the grind does not stop. But thank you guys so much for watching. I know this video is long, but it's very informative if you are about to be a mother, or, you know, you just want to get insight on this whole pregnancy journey thing. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will try and, you know, get some more videos that's not related to a baby out, but you know, that's my life now, so we'll see. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my video next Friday.